Millie was 2 to about 5, and it really was, for us, the first line of support in terms of our disability journey. It was the first line of support. And it's almost like, when I look back, it's almost like early intervention, but for the whole family. So it was a place where knowledge was shared amongst families and wisdom was passed down from those who are further along on their journey. Up until that point, we had a bit of an isolated existence when you have a child with complex support needs. So coming to those playgroups really was a safe space for Millie to play, free from judgment from other people. But it was also very welcoming to Millie's brother, who's neurotypical, doesn't have any disabilities. So the fact that siblings were also welcomed at the playgroup, it really provided a broader societal impact, because it was nurturing individuals who are very inclusive and very loving and empathetic into society. So it was great for Millie, who has a disability, but it was also great for society, because it was creating these people that can go out into society and offer their expertise and contribute in some form. Millie's brother now is assistant coach for the All Abilities soccer team down in Marrickville. So it's just lovely to see that come together. A lot of it was just the knowledge that was being passed around between parents and building up a support network that we still have today. Millie's 14 now, but we still have that support network that we can draw on. These playgroups that we went to, they prepared us for the challenges that were ahead, because any family who has a child or children with complex support needs, they're going to face a lot of challenges in the future. A lot of joy and a lot of love, don't get me wrong, but there are going to be a lot of challenges too. And you can either be prepared for those challenges or not prepared. And those playgroups, those foundational supports, they prepared us to meet those challenges head on. They effectively empowered us by giving us the confidence to make decisions that were in the best interests for Millie. And Millie's 14 now, and she does need support, and she does need assistance from therapists. But here's the thing, we don't rely on therapists now, we collaborate with them. And because we collaborate with them, we actually need less support now than would otherwise have been the case. And I can trace the source of our family strength in advocating for Millie right back to those playgroups, right back to those early days, and we couldn't be more grateful for them. At the outset, you're overwhelmed because you don't know where to go. You're just looking for people to help you. But those playgroups, they taught us how we could help ourselves. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. It really is such a powerful setup and framework that is going to give you strength moving forward. There were a lot of strategies for regulation that we picked up. I mean, we observed the specialists and the support workers who have a lot of experience in regulating and helping kids to just calm down and refocus. I think that was probably our first experience of strategies that could help us in everyday life. Millie, even at that early age, could sense a welcoming, accepting, and a loving environment. We had a few issues with Millie's antisocial behaviour in public settings, in the swimming pool or in playgrounds. Funnily enough, disappeared the moment she walked through that door. There's something about the kindred spirit that just settled her. She, I think, loved every playgroup. I don't know if you remember the drumming session we had. She still talks about that to date. And while we have a bongo drum at home, Ave just loved being around his sister, and there were lots of fun things to do. There was those little cars they could drive. There was always something to keep them occupied. Walking through these gates now, it kind of feels like coming home, because it was such an important part of our life. And even now, all these years later, I am so passionate about the value of playgroups and foundational supports. Yesterday I was at a meeting with the New South Wales consultation for foundation supports, advocating for them so we can get more money to roll them out and bring them back.